They fired me to protect themselves. And I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I didn't even look surprised. I simply thanked them, shook their hands, and walked out the door. That really confused them. See, they thought my silence meant I was defeated. But they were wrong, very wrong. For 6 long years, I poured everything I had into that company. We're talking late nights, missed weekends, cancelled plans with friends and family. I genuinely believed that loyalty meant something, that it would be rewarded. So when the rumors of layoffs started swirling, I felt a knot in my stomach. But then my manager called me into his office. He had this big, reassuring smile on his face. He told me not to worry, that my position was absolutely safe. 2 weeks later, I was fired. Just like that. There was no warning, no real explanation. Just a cold, scripted conversation and a cardboard box for my things. Walking out of that building, I felt completely numb. The anger didn't hit me until later that night. It came in waves, crashing over me as I sat in my quiet apartment. I replayed every meeting in my head, every promise he made, every excuse I had heard. Then, as I was going over old project files, trying to make sense of it all, I noticed something strange. Right before I was fired, several major mistakes had just disappeared from the project reports. These were errors I knew I hadn't made, problems I had flagged weeks earlier. And that's when it clicked. I wasn't just laid off because of budget cuts. I was replaced as a shield. They needed someone to take the fall, and I was the perfect candidate. But here's the thing. I stayed completely quiet. I didn't rush to social media to blast the company. I didn't call up my old co-workers to vent or try to defend myself. It was tempting, believe me. But instead of reacting with emotion, I started documenting everything. I gathered every email, every project timeline, every revision history. I had a digital paper trail of files that proved exactly where those mistakes had really come from. Months went by, life moved on. I found a new job, a much better one, with a team that actually valued my work. I was starting to put the whole ugly experience behind me. Then, one morning, an unexpected email landed in my inbox. It was from a law firm. My old company was under an external review for mismanagement, and they were contacting former employees for clarification on past projects. My heart started pounding. This was it. I took a deep breath and responded, politely, professionally, calmly. I didn't accuse anyone. I didn't point any fingers. I just attached the records. Every single email, every timestamp, every file version. I laid out the facts, clear as day, and then I hit send. I never followed up. I didn't need to. A few weeks later, I heard through the grapevine what had happened. My former manager was terminated. Quietly. There was no big announcement, no farewell email. He was just gone. The entire department was restructured. Projects were reassigned. All those questions they should have asked months ago were finally being asked, but it was far too late for them. No one from the company ever contacted me again. And you know what? I didn't feel a sense of victory, but I didn't feel joy or a desire for revenge. I just felt relief, a profound sense of peace. Because I realized I didn't need to fight for closure. The truth, when it's on your side, speaks for itself. It doesn't need you to shout. This whole experience taught me a powerful lesson. Sometimes the strongest response you can have isn't a loud one. It's patient, it's measured, and silence, when you use it correctly, can be absolutely devastating. It gives people the space to reveal who they truly are. It allows the truth to surface on its own terms. So if you're ever in a situation where you feel wronged or betrayed, remember this story. Don't let your emotions drive you to react in a way you'll regret. Take a step back, breathe, and start collecting the facts. Let your integrity be your guide, and let the truth be your weapon. In the end, you don't need to win the argument. You just need to let the facts speak for themselves. Thanks for listening to my story today. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Take care and stay strong.